Hello, I am Calm Cal. Welcome to another video. This is another video in the Build Your Own Console series. This is the 8th video in this series. In this one I want to add the Master System and also show you the improvement in graphics. So I thought logically at the Master System it might show you more improvement on the Master System than the Mega Drive. But in both cases it is noticeable, but you might notice it more with the Master System. That's my theory anyway, but here we go, let's get on with it. So what we've got is a USB stick, 16 gigabytes, and this is the familiar file format that we created before. You've got the BIOS, which is empty because we won't need this again, but in the games folder you've got your MD directory for the Mega Drive, and there are all the Mega Drive games and also the box art for the Mega Drive. Just going to leave them as it is. So what we have here, I have created just a normal folder where I've put all the games that I've got, and also a box arts folder, and I've put the box arts for all of these games except for one, which I added recently because this was a recommendation from somebody on the comments page within one of my videos. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to add this one. I love XENON 2, MEGABLAST is a great game, so we'll see what it's like on the Master System. So I've got the box art here, and I've got XENON 2, the actual ROM file, this is a zip file. What we need to do is match these up. So what I've done for the Master System is all of the games I put MS for Master System, so when it shows up on screen we can see which are for the Master System and which is for the Mega Drive. That's my theory anyway. So all I'm going to do is just press F2 on here, rename XENON 2, and you can hear my clicky keyboard again. So MS for Master System, and then just press enter. I'm going to press F2 again. It's just highlighted the name part of that file, so I'm just going to press Ctrl and then C to copy, and then click on this second file, press F2 on there to rename, and then what I'm going to do is press Ctrl and V to overcopy that file name, which is the box art because it's a PNG. So all of these are all in lowercase. PNG is part of the box art, so we will put that. Left click on here, highlight it, and then drop it in there. So that's in part of the box arts. And if you notice, box arts is spelled incorrectly here, so that's how it should be, all in lowercase. So I'm just going to rename that folder. So I'm going to press F2 on here and then change that to box arts in lowercase, BOXARTS, and the S is important on the end, and just press enter. Right, so now we've got all the Master System games that I want to put on there, and then the box art within. So what I want to do is then put it onto this USB stick. So we've already got one for MD, and if we go into the manual, so we can see within games we need a folder called MS, and within MS we need the folder box arts to put all the box arts plus all the ROMs within MS. So that's what I'm going to do. Close this for a second. So in here we're just going to create a new folder and then name that MS in lowercase. Double click on this folder because we want to put all of this information in here. So what I'm going to do is just highlight all that by left clicking and holding down and dragging the square across. Right click here, press copy, and then what I'm going to do is just click on this window here, right click, and then paste. There we go. So that's pasted all of the files including the box arts in there. So we just go back up and back up. So now we have the Mega Drive folder and now the Master System folder. And what we're going to do now is just eject this. So we'll go on here, right click, and then select eject, and now that is ready to put inside our new games console. Right, so that's the console just booting up now. I've put the USB stick in. It's going to go through all the different files, all of the Master System ones, and all the box art for the Master System ones. It's just resizing all of those. It's told me I can take my USB out, but I'm not going to do that until it's actually displayed on screen. Just show you that in the instructions. Okay, so we have got everything on this one line, it appears, but we've got the MD at the end. Alicia Dragoon MD, X-Men Mega Drive, and then it's gone on to the Master System thereafter, alphabetically. So it's all on the same line. Mega Drive here, if we press down, it's automatically gone on to the Master System. So it's jumped to the next system. So that is a good feature. It's also good that they're separate and alphabeticalised separately. So what I'm going to do is have a quick look at XENON 2. One of my favourite games. I just want to hear the music, to be honest. This really is great music from drum and bass. Takes you back a few years. XENON 2 MEGABLAST, what a brilliant game that is. It's that good at we had the Mega Drive version as well. What I want to talk to you about now is the graphics improvements, because by pressing the start menu you can actually go into the settings within emulation, and you've got 3 options here to change things. So scanline sort of imitates the old CRTVs or the old monitor displays. It sort of adds lines, but the image looks sharper somehow. Sometimes it looks a bit darker as well. The bilinear filter, that sort of smooths the textures out a little bit and the lines. It does add a little bit of a blur on some games, so take that in mind. The display mode is the original format, so if you click right on here it changes that to pixel perfect, which I think is pretty good effect. I like this with the bilinear filter on. That is my preferred method for most of the games. With XENON 2 on the Master System, it looks better with all of these 3 on. So, as a case-by-case basis per game, and also your TV. If you've got a larger TV, the resolution is spread more across the screen. So you'd have to play with these, turn them on and off, and see which one suits you best per game for your TV set. Keep playing with these until you get it as good as what you think it could be. So this is my preferred option, the one with pixel perfect, and also the bilinear filter on, and the scan lines off for most of the games. So here are some of the combinations that you can have or experiment with. As I say, with your TV being different or your monitor being different, trial and error, just see which one suits you best. It might be different per game. I hope you find these videos helpful. There are more to come. I'm thinking about doing a competition soon with some of these games that are available on Steam, maybe a package on Steam. So don't forget to like and subscribe, click the bell icon for more notifications. Also hit my Facebook like page if you don't mind. Links for this are on the banner. Thanks for watching. My name is Cal. Have a good morning, afternoon or good evening. Farewell till next time, and I will see you later.